Hello. I am TOEFL Guy, but everyone just calls me Guy. I am going to explain how our TOEFL preparation course is organized so you can follow it easily. The theme of the course is treasure hunt. The idea is that we are going to join a quest for the best TOEFL score, which is the treasure we are hunting. The course is divided into blocks, each one containing an ongoing series of episodes. The first block is about preparing for proficiency exams and developing English in general, and it's called General, so nobody gets confused. Each of the other blocks is about a specific part of the exam and a specific language skill and are identified as listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Each of these blocks is independent, so you can choose which one to follow and focus on individual skills or on the exam as a whole. The first episode of the general block is about the material needed to prepare for the exam. You will see in a nutshell what you will need in terms of material and equipment, why it's necessary, and how to use what is suggested. The episode mentions Houchsay, which is an online talking dictionary, and Coca, an English language database, and discuss how to use these tools. That's it. So there we go.
Hello there. I'm Captain Seafolk and I'm going to lead the treasure hunt for the best proficiency score bounty. Our adventure starts now. We have to gather tools and equipment and load it all to the ship. Here is the list of what we are going to need. Treasure maps. These are English books and dictionaries, recording equipment like phones, computers, voice recorders, pens, paper, this sort of stuff. Sonar, Houchsay or something alike, I'll explain it later. Radar, a language corpora like Coca, I'll show you later. That will do for a start. Before our journey begins, the whole crew will undertake basic instrument operation training and skills development program, starting with terrain recognition and mapping, which in our case is the interpretation and scaffolding of written and spoken texts. The recognition part every sailor already knows, it's just reading and listening to the material. But the scaffolding bit needs training and it starts right now. Everyone on deck. Kolanga.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Show the sonar and radar to this bunch and how we scaffold information.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come with me. The sonar is for us to know how the words sound. Does it make sense? Sonar, sound, or something like that. It is very easy. We just type Houchsay on a browser and then type the words we want. Click the magnifying glass on the right and then play. And it will say the word out loud to you. I know many people just use Google, but Houchsay is usually more precise and it is also free. Any talking dictionary will do. You just can't do without. The radar we use is this Corpus of Contemporary American English, which is also free and has over 1 billion words used in real contexts. There are written texts and transcriptions of spoken language divided into categories. With this radar, you can search for words and phrases to see how they are used. And solve grammar doubts. You type the phrase there, and if it is wrong, there will be no results or very few results, like that. If you are in doubt about a preposition, this usually happens a lot. Like this. Work in a farm, work on a farm, work at a farm. Which one is the correct form? You just type each alternative into the radar, one at a time, to see what happens. Let's try. Working in a farm has no results at all. you can cross it out because it is definitely wrong. Work on a farm appears 37 times, so we can use this one. Work at a farm appears only once, so it might be wrong. We better cross this one too. We can even narrow down to just in a farm and on a farm. Let's see. We have 93 examples of in a farm and 1,482 of on the farm. When this happens, the expression which shows low frequency is usually wrong or is used only in very specific contexts. Whatever the case, it is best to stick with on the farm for every case, because we know for sure that it is correct. So from now on, whatever you do within the farm context, do it on the farm. Do you want to know how often at a farm appears in the corpus? You already know what to do.
Now we're going to discuss why we use these tools. We need to know the form, the sound, the meaning, and the function of words. That is, how the word is spelt, how the word is pronounced, to what it refers, and how it is used. We can use a language corpora or corpus linguistics. Grammar books also have this. But using corpus linguistics we can develop three of these aspects, form, meaning, and function, in an intuitive and contextualized way. When we use grammar, we work on an abstract level. We need to learn rules and how to apply them, besides all the exceptions. For this, we need to learn word classification and explanations of how the different word classes interact. This in turn requires learning what we call metalanguage, which is a specific language to talk about language itself. That is where all the grammar words come from, like subject, predicate, verb, adjective, agreement, regency, subordination, and so on. To be able to use this knowledge, we need to transfer it from the abstract to the concrete plan. And sometimes this is not so easy. Not to mention that there are different types of grammar, but let's not make it even harder. Using corpus, we eliminate the need to learn all this and just extract patterns from real usage examples. It is intuitive because we are going to perceive how the language works without the need to explain it. It is contextualized because we are going to use concrete examples gathered from language use instead of built to illustrate the rules. We believe this type of activity triggers mental processes which help you learn, and mirror the way we learned our first language, through concrete examples. That is why the majority of the people don't know a lot of their mother language's grammar. In the end of the day, you better use whatever feels comfortable to you, so the choice is yours.
This was the first episode of the General Block. We looked at some language development tools and discussed some important aspects of our preparation for proficiency exams in general, and the TOEFL iBT in particular. Don't miss the opening episode of the next block. We will begin to explore the types of questions used on the TOEFL listening test. And in the next episode of this block, we will see a demonstration of how to make a schematic summary, a key strategy to get the best result in the proficiency exam. This course is based on the book Nail It: How to Get the Best Result on the TOEFL iBT. Check out pages 11 to 16 to see the content of this episode and more. Haven't got the book yet? Get it from Amazon. Find the links in the description. Did you like what you've seen? This is just the beginning. There's still a lot to come. If you need to take a proficiency exam or just want to practice your English, subscribe to the channel and watch this space.